I help people feel better. I help people do more in their lives. And I help people live better lives.
Passion, as we say, is that fuel that enable you to jump through hoops of flames of fire, jump rope and chew gum at the same time. Passion is fuel, the purpose to enable you to cross the finish line or to finish what you start.
Focus on the end result that you want. What if I could feel better today? Even if you don't tap, if you just ask the questions, what if I can feel better today?
You take hope and perseverance and you put that together. At the end of the day, it's going to be a success story.
Anybody, right? I mean, anybody can literally achieve the dream of home ownership in a 5-year plan, right? It starts today.
Attack the immediate tasks before you. And when I speak of attacking, what I'm trying to get you to consider is the idea that we need to take action.
So when you're not feeling good, you simply note it and know that you're focused on what you don't want, and you get to choose. You can be intentional, choose what do you want to focus on.
And so the word no is one of the most important words you can ever say, and yet it's so hard. If I say no to you, I am literally affirming myself. I'm giving myself permission to do me.
I'm saying the answers you need are within you, not without you. But you have to do what each one of the speakers have been asking you to do. Trust yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am so pleased to introduce you to not only is he our closing speaker. I'm not going to call him the last speaker because he's the closing speaker. He is my best friend, really, really good friend of mine. He's a certified Marshall Goldsmith stakeholder-centered coach. As I mentioned way at the beginning before he even came, his name is Dr. John Loblack, and he likes to go by John before he gets on and corrects me and say John. Okay, he goes by AKA John. He's also a career development facilitator with GCDF, a certified workplace excellence facilitator, a motivational and empowerment coach and speaker. When he shares with members of his audience, where he's from, you are all going to get a kick out of it, because many a time, that's how he starts to introduce himself. So I wouldn't do him any justice if I continue talking more about him. Let me welcome Dr. John Loblack to the stage. Hey, Doc, welcome to the stage.
Be careful, ladies and gentlemen, as I say good afternoon, who you call your best friend. Because if Dr. Stem was really my best friend, she would not have put me after Dr. Lulu. Because I'm trying to figure out, all right, I was going to take you guys on a trip down memory lane, and she said that. And I was going to say so many different things that each person has said. So therefore, my message is this. Everything I wanted to say has already been said. Go out and have a fantastic Saturday, have a great life, and be guided by what's inside you. But I wouldn't do that. I won't do that. But I want to piggyback on the last speaker. And I felt your passion. I felt your energy. And I'm not going to try to match that. I'm going to be John. I'm just going to be John. I'm going to focus on some things that I've learned along the way, and I'm going to use the speakers that touched me in some particular way today. The first thing I want to say to you, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, you are where you are today because you have killed the child in you. That child in you who stood up for yourself when you did not know that you were standing up for yourself. You killed that child along the way. And here goes my trip down memory lane. I want you to go back younger than 5 years. Go back to the days when you were not conscious of the fact that you could not talk, you could not speak, or you could not walk. Guess what you did? You did every single thing to talk. and you would not have accepted no as an answer. Because why? You wanted to do the same thing that everyone around you were doing. You wanted to talk. So think back, if you can, to the first words that came from your mouth. Well, your parents, well, was Dr. Riss going to say mama or dada first? Was Dr. Lulu going to say mama or dada first? And they were not going to stop you. In fact, in that period of your life, that's when you had the most encouragement. But you would not accept no, even when they said, why don't you be quiet? The children are made to be seen and not heard. Guess what you did? You wanted to master the art of speaking, so you continued speaking. When you wanted to walk, you did the same thing. And guess what happened? Can you see yourself making that first step and hitting the floor? You made that step and you fell down. The moment you fell down, guess what you did? You were trying to grab on to anything around you to do what? To get up, because you wanted to learn to walk. And when you mastered the art of walking and you started to run, and those who were caring for you were saying, why don't you sit one place? Guess what you did? You did not say no, but your actions reflected no. You kept walking, you kept running, you kept talking, you kept doing all those things. But somewhere along life's road, you changed. You had all those dreams, all those aspirations, because you did not know any better. As a child, when I grew up, I'm going to be a pilot. When I grew up, I'm going to be a fireman. You had all those dreams. What happened? You did what you should not have done. You listened to the voices outside of you. And you gave the voices outside of you more value than that sweet music that was inside of you. And because you killed that voice that was saying, yes, you can. Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? You live the self-fulfilling prophecy of everyone else. Because if 1 million Frenchmen say, no, you can't, guess what? You can't. I'm saying to you today, if everyone is going in one direction, you're going the opposite direction. Because what they're chasing for themselves, not for you. So I want you, from a literal perspective, when you get knocked down, to believe that you have what it takes for you to get up. I also want you figuratively also to believe that when you hit a speed bump, that's all it is. It's a speed bump. It's not the end of the road. But to do that, you have to recapture that child that was inside of you, and you'll get to that place to live that life that was designed just for you. For too long, you've been living a life by default instead of by design. And if you listen to everything that was shared to you, that was poured into you by all the speakers today, the biggest mistake you will make is to try to take everything that we shared and try to apply everything that we shared. What I'd like for you to do instead is to ask yourself, what one thing, if I take from X speaker and I apply it, it will enable me to get closer to the mountaintop than if I try to do everything all at once. Because if we do that, we're going to get frustrated. Just yesterday, I was having a conversation with a young lady who was overwhelmed. She felt like everything is happening so quickly, everything is happening at once. And I asked this question: when you speak, how many words do you speak at a time? She said 1. When you walk, how many steps do you take at a time? She said 1. When you eat that apple that is so rosy, do you put the whole apple in your mouth, or do you take one bite at a time? She said, I take 1. I said, why then are you trying to solve all of life's problem all at once? One thing at a time. One thing at a time. And understand, I know we have a lot of ladies there. Understand this, and it's easy. A woman gets pregnant last night. She does not make the baby tomorrow. Everything takes time. It's a process. A farmer sows seeds today. He does not reap a harvest tomorrow. But guess what the farmer does? The farmer nurses those seeds. He does everything that he possibly can to ensure that he removes the pest, he removes the weeds, that he provides the shade, he deflowers, he waters. Think of your goal as a seed that you're sowing in that soil, in the soil that you deemed is the most fertile soil. Because it will be counterintuitive for you to sow seeds in infertile soil and expect to reap a bountiful harvest. So identify the soil in which you are going to sow your seeds. And the soil could be the person or people you share it with. If the people you share your dreams and aspirations with keep telling you you can't, you never will, nobody in your family ever made it, well, that's the wrong soil. And it's okay to excommunicate your family. It's okay to excommunicate your friends because your friends are not serving as the wind beneath your wings when it's the wind you need beneath your wings. You have what it takes. You have all the ability, all the capacity, all the mindset, all the skill set, because you were blessed with those from the very beginning. But you have allowed someone else or other people to make you feel that you don't have it because they did not make it. They did not have the confidence in you that you have what it takes to make it. But it's not for me to have confidence in you, because you know as well as I do, I can take you to the water, but you got to drink the water if you're thirsty. And we do not need you to get thirsty to drink. We need you to consistently feel your body that is 75% water with as much fluid as is necessary so that you'll continue to be energized to go after the seeds that you've sown in the fertile soil. The soil needs to be fertile. If you sow the seeds in infertile soil, then you need to identify the nutrients that you need to add to the soil to help the soil get to where it should be, so that that seed that you've sown could grow into something bountiful, not for anyone else, but for yourself. So if you go back to that childlike state of mind, it will be easier, not easy, because nothing with human beings is 100%. Nothing. It will be easier. You'll be setting yourself up for success much sooner than if you continue in this adult state of mind. I wonder sometimes, what is this adult? When an adult, sometimes we believe because we are aged older that we have wisdom. No, not so fast. Not so fast. Although sometimes I think I should have listened to my mother more than I did, because I think she had more wisdom than I gave her credit for. And I know each one of you are probably saying, man, if I had done what my mama told me to do, or my dad or my grandma, probably I would have $1 in my pocket and not holes in my pocket. So sometimes we need to understand and appreciate that wisdom cries in the streets and no man regards it. In other words, what I'm saying, the answers you need are within you, not without you. But you have to do what each one of the speakers have been asking you to do. Trust yourself. Believe that in the very beginning, according to Genesis 1:26, that you were created in the image and likeness of someone much greater than you. But you were not just created. Something else was added to you, to knowledge and wisdom. Not to lead someone else's life, but to lead your life. So I'm not going to leave any goodies with you, but I'm going to leave the most powerful weapon at your disposal with you. And that's a question. And by the way, before I leave 3 questions with you, if you're not getting the answers that you need, you just might be asking yourself the wrong questions. So first question for you is, what do I want? Not what I think my husband wants me to want. Not what I think my son wants me to want. What do I want? Because we fail to realize and appreciate that until we put ourselves in that place, it will be impossible to help someone else get to that place. I cannot be unhappy and help you be happy. My bucket is empty, but I'm trying to quench your thirst. It's impossible. So the question is, what do I want? The second question, because that's where the energy is going to come from. Why do I want it? Why do I want it? And the final question for you, because question number 1 and question number 2 makes question number 3 of utmost importance. Now it's easier because you know why you want it. How do I get it? And I promise you, if you ask yourself those questions, over time, you'll find yourself being drawn to the resources that you need to help you get what you want. Isn't it amazing that we rely so heavily on the GPS that a man made, but we do not realize that we too can set our own GPS and do everything we possibly can to get there? But to make it easier for us, we have to go back to that childlike state of mind when no matter what, as I say, come hell or high water, I believe that what I'm doing will set me up to do more for others. So I don't care who say no, I don't care who say yes, because everybody has their own life to live. Finally, there's a shift I would like you to make. Dr. Stephen Covey, author of the most phenomenal business selling book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, said that we spend our time in 2 circles. The biggest circle is the circle of concern. And unfortunately, that's where we spend the majority of our time. I am concerned about how others think of me, not realizing I have no control over how others think of me. I'm concerned about the weather, especially those of you in Boston. I'm in Florida, so and it's not hurricane season that just passed, so I don't worry about the weather right now. I'm concerned about the weather, but guess what, guys? There's absolutely nothing you can do about the weather. So as I close, I know I'm coming to the smaller circle. I'm coming to the smaller circle. As I close, I want you to ask yourself this question. Where do I spend that $168 we call hours that we are blessed with every 7 days? Because there's one thing that those who have succeeded and those of us who are succeeding and also those of us who are mediocre have in common. We all have the same amount of time. Those of us who are succeeding and those of us who have succeeded spend more of their time in the smaller circle, the circle of influence. Everything in that circle we have control over. Everything in that circle of influence we have control over. And that is where, if we go back to a childlike state of mind, we want to walk, so we're going to do everything possible to walk. We want to talk, so we're going to do every single thing on God's earth to walk. No, we're not spending more time in a circle of influence to exclude others. But if that's what it takes for us to exclude them today so we can include them tomorrow, that is what we need to do. Because every other person is more concerned about your well-being than to spend time worrying about you. Therefore, you need to adopt that mindset that if I'm not successful, it will be impossible for me to help someone else to succeed. And if you can do that consistently, and if you can love that person that you see in the mirror every morning, to stop criticizing the only person that you have, you'll be energizing yourself every day. If someone else thinks you're ugly, that's their problem. But every morning when you put that makeup, Dr. Reese and we don't put makeup, but we do makeup before we leave. We ingest our mind with everything positive. So when we get on the outside, man, we like $1 billion. So no matter what someone else says about you, you have no control over that. Therefore, seek to improve, not to prove. And if you can do those things and take something from each speaker and add to your repertoire every single day and be consistent, that's what happens to us. We are so busy for results, but understand we cannot control the outcome. We can control the process. Let's do everything we possibly can to get there. And if we can do that, then over time, we will meet after COVID at the most expensive restaurant in Boston, wherever you are, and have a drink and say, Dr. Stem and all her speakers sowed some seeds. That's why I'm here. I thank you.
Ah, for those of you that had the schedule and was wondering, how did she put this schedule this way? I wanted it to flow exactly the way that it flowed. Dr. Loblack, thank you so much. You never disappoint. Every time that I hear you speak for the past 20, 30 something years that I've heard you speak, because I started speaking because of you. So as we start this first bounce back, I also want to give you the honor and to say thank you to you for starting me on this journey as a speaker, because I followed your footsteps.
Now, Dr.
Ladies and
Stem,
gentlemen,
hold on, Dr. Stem.
I knew he would say something.
Dr. Stem, I want you to know, starting right after this call, I'm going to be quoting Dr. Lulu. Dr. Lulu told me to say no, so I'm going to say no. So you can call her after this. So it's her fault.
Thank you for that. For all of you that are here, I really want to thank all of you for being a part of today. This has been exciting. I am feeling the energy. I don't even want to end it and stop, because it's been so good to hear all of the speakers, to watch and see all of you absorbing everything that we are hearing today. So I want to thank you. But this one here, for the gentlemen, I think you can just go like this here, because I want to talk to the ladies just for a little bit. Look at that. They're going, ladies, I am so excited because I also have started a platform that is just for us to continue this energy in our own private place. I have created an empowerment academy that I want to encourage each of you to go and see it for yourself. It's called, it's on my website, drstemi.com. It's for you to read it, and, call me so we can talk about it, because I want this energy to spread around the world and for us to continue to share and support each other. I tell the gentlemen to close their ears, because as we are stepping into 2021, I am so excited to say it's our time. It's a ladies' time. So we're going to show up in this 2021. There's no contract that we are going to miss. There is no promotion that we are going to miss. There is no place that we're not going to speak and sell ourselves. We're not going to sit in a shell. We are going to show up the same way that all of you showed up today. And to the gentlemen that are with us and that will be listening, we cannot do it without the right partners. So we thank you for those of you that are our partners or our future partners, because as we continue to grow as females, we want you to know that there is a place for you. And that place is for us to continue to support you in your growth and you to support us in our growth. As I end, I would like to leave you with this, what I call a dose of motivation. Those that criticize you, those that hate you and dislike you, they don't do that because they just want to hate you. It's because there's greatness in you. You need to love yourself, know yourself, and believe in yourself, which was the theme of all the speakers that we heard today. Love yourself, believe in yourself, and know yourself. You are a limited edition. You are unique. You are unstoppable. There's only one you on this planet. So don't make yourself smaller to make anyone else comfortable. Life is a long journey, and it's worth giving yourself a shot. I don't mean a shot of whiskey, but a genuine shot at living, not merely being alive, but living. If you fail, don't give up, because fail means first attempt in learning. So don't give up. End is also not the end. End means effort never dies. If you get a no, which you will get many no's as you pursue your passion and purpose, as we spoke about, you will get many no's. Don't lose hope, because no means next opportunity. There is an opportunity for you. The doors will open for you. Do not give up. Finally, you have to take action. And as Dr. Loblack said, you cannot solve it all at one time. One step at a time towards your goals, towards your dreams. Take that one action. Just move and do something. I hope that your bucket is full after this empowerment conference. I hope that you have enough nuggets and wisdom that you took away from each and every speaker and moment, that you will see the light again, you will live again, laugh again, and yes, love again. Thank you again. And in ending, I'm going to ask Miss Jinan to sing us out, and she's going to sing a Christmas carol. Thank you.
I was going to say no because I thought it was done.
Oh my goodness. So you want to be starting something. Oh my God. No, 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 no. Yes.
I'm sorry. That was just too perfect.
It was just, yeah, it was a low hanging fruit. It was just right there. I saw you, girl. I saw you.
I was shocked. I thought it was done. Okay, let me start. I got to stop laughing. I'm sorry. Okay, we get this together. Oh my goodness. It's an amazing conference. Thanks, Dr. Stem, for including me. Appreciate it. Okay. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night divine.
Okay, so now you can mark it on your calendar because Bounce Back 2021, it's going to be off the chain. Thank you again, everyone, for coming. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year to all of you. Thank you.
Bless you, Dr. Stem. Enjoy this. God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Dr. Stem, put that music one more time. Put that one love. Put that one love. Put that one love. Please, please, put the whole thing. Let it play. What are you doing?
You got it. That's my song right there.
You have to live with Robert.
I like that.
Put that.
Feel alright.
Yes.
One love. Dance and praise to the Lord, then I will feel alright. Let's get it together and feel alright. One love. One heart. Then I sing one life.
What about the one?
What let's get together and feel alright.
So shall it be in the air.
Thank you, God.
I will feel alright. Get together and feel alright.
Your life.
Together.
Your fight is one from
Your life.
there will be no doom.
My love.
No mercy, no.
Oh, that's good.
There is no
Alright. One love.
What about the one?
One love.
What about the
Get together and feel alright.
right?
One love.
Bye.
People, and I will feel alright. Next year we'll do it again. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you, all of you.